Have Arsenal gone and bottled it again? We need to jump into this. Stay tuned. What's going on, people? Welcome to the channel. It's Jay from Jay Ferguson TV. 2 foot the subscribe button, top bins the like button, and let's jump straight into this. Arsenal 1, Fulham 2. That's back-to-back defeats now for Arsenal. 2 London derbies, 2 defeats, 2 goals conceded in per game, only 1 goal scored. It's not looking good at all. So we need to dissect this and see what's going on with Arsenal. Watching the game, there was definitely a few things was just clear to see. Arsenal have developed this tendency of 10 to 15 minutes, they play with a level of intensity where you think, okay, they look decent, they could go on and do something. Now, if they don't score in that 10 to 15 minutes, they default to this, like we're 3-4 goals up, there's 10 minutes to go and we're seeing out the game. Bro, you still got the best part of 75 minutes to go. What are you doing? That's the first thing where I just noticed that they've especially developed even more so this year. Now, the problem is Arsenal are not good enough to coach for a game for 50, 60 minutes and then say, you know what, let's go into 5th gear and let's blow this team away. They haven't got the players. I don't think they've got the manager. And they haven't got the mentality, definitely, to do that. I think there's only 1 or 2 sort of teams in world football what could do that. You know, Real Madrid, Champions League when they're ready. Liverpool at Anfield when they're ready. Maybe, give or take. They're probably 1 or 2 of those teams what can do that. Arsenal are not one of those. So that's definitely something I noticed from that game. Second key thing we definitely learned from that game was Arsenal need to buy a centre midfielder. Arsenal fans, please, just put your hands up and say, we got it wrong. Kai Havertz is not that guy. He's never going to be that guy. He is so poor, it's scary. I'm 34 and I'm thinking, damn, if I do 2-3 months pre-season, maybe I have a shot at getting back into the game. Because I'm looking at Kai Havertz and I'm thinking, how on earth is this guy getting bought for 65 million and playing like that? There's no aggression. There's no creativity. There's no even endeavour to try and make something happen. Arsenal are literally carrying a player. Now, they're not good enough as it is to win the league. Then you add on the fact that they're playing with 1 man less. It is crazy. Which then moves me over to my third point, which is obviously the issue of Thomas Partey. He needs to come back. But further on from Thomas Partey coming back, he can't be relied on. So the reality is Arsenal need to go into that January market and buy a quality midfielder. I'm not talking a stopgap. Some guy from Football Manager what no one's never heard of and they try and squeeze him into the team, 14, 15 million. Then you get some Arsenal fans saying, don't worry, give him a couple of months. No. Arsenal started the Christmas period top of the tree. They're now 4th. And there's key components in that team why they're there. And one is being that whole Thomas Partey, Kai Havertz situation. Kai Havertz is not good enough. Thomas Partey, you can't rely on the guy. Arsenal need to go and spend good money and put someone alongside Declan Rice. I feel sorry for that guy. I'm watching that guy and he is doing laps off that pitch with no support. Martin Odegaard doesn't want to tackle. Kai Havertz is a ghost. The poor guy is doing it all by himself. He needs help. Point number 4. That left back situation. Oh my God. I thought Zinchenko was bad as is. But this Kivior guy, he's taking a mick. He is never, ever a Premier League left back. I wouldn't even play him at centre back. I might squeeze in maybe a Burnley, maybe he could get into a Burnley at centre back. Arsenal want to win the league, and they've got some guy called Kivior playing left back. That's a big problem because he's not good enough. He's not comfortable on the ball. He got hooked after 45 minutes today. Zinchenko is a defensive liability. Forget about him as a defender. He's not a defender. Anyone could do a better job at left back than him. So then the question is, why is he in the team? Arsenal fans will have you believe he's quality on the ball. He's like Trent Alexander. No, he's not. He's nowhere near the levels of Alexander-Arnold. He's nowhere near the levels. The guy's poor. Look how much time he gives the ball away, and he can't defend. So that is a big issue. That left back position needs work. Granted, yes, they've got Timber, but again, the best ability is availability. The guy is out, ACL, injured. So the moral of the story is, Zinchenko's not good enough. Kivior's definitely not good enough. Timber's still out, injured. Arsenal need reinforcements in that back line. And a versatile one at that as well, because Ben White, I'm sure that guy just prefers tanning and tattoos, to be honest with you. I don't really think he's on playing football, to be brutally honest with you. Especially this season. Last year, him, Trippier, 100%. Two best right backs in the league. But this year, damn, is not looking good at all. Last point. Arsenal are so blunt up top, it's scary. I've actually got two of my favourite strikers and players of all time behind me. Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, and Henry. That's levels. Granted, time moves on. There's not players like that anymore. But in 2023, gone 2024, and you have Eddie, I can't even say his name properly, Eddie Nketiah playing up top for Arsenal, and they want to win the league. No. Not good enough at all. He is bog standard. Then what makes it even worse? You say, okay, we've got Jesus. That's what Arsenal fans will tell you. Oh, we've got Jesus. There's a reason why Pep gave him to Arsenal. There's not one player what Pep Guardiola's let go and has gone on and just thrived when he didn't want them to. Some people might say, oh yeah, but Mahrez did. Mahrez plays in Saudi Arabia. He's not a threat. Some people might say, oh, Cole Palmer's tearing up at Chelsea. It's Chelsea. It's not a threat to Man City. And that's the reason why Pep gave Arsenal, Zinchenko and Jesus, because he knew they wasn't good enough. He knew they're not off the level. Arsenal fans got all giddy about those two signings. Oh yeah, great quality players. No, they're showing the level. And they're at that level. That's why they're no longer at Man City. And that's why Arsenal are not on Man City's level. You get it? It's simple maths. It's simple equations. Pep has done Arsenal with two players and got decent money for the pair of them as well, mind you. So for me, to conclude, Ivantoney, Arsenal need to go out and get him. They need a different profile striker. You know, when things get tough and the flow in football's not good, sometimes you just want to hit that 40, 50 yard pass and you just want a big man up top to just trap it, bring other players in. Ivantoney's great at that. Arsenal fans, please don't believe in the PR where they're saying, oh, Arsenal are going to go in and get Osimhen in the summer, so we're not getting no one in January. Arsenal fans, how much times have you heard that? every time around January, budget, war chest, the John Cross war chest stories come out. Oh, we're going for this player in the summer, so don't worry about now. Arsenal fans get all excited. Oh, we didn't get him in the summer. We don't need him now. And you end up getting no one. Or you end up getting some 16, 17 million person who nobody wants. So, to conclude, Arsenal, I wouldn't quite say they're balling it just yet, but the signs are definitely there. And that January transfer window is going to tell us everything that we need to know about Arsenal's ambition to seriously challenge for the title this year. But I'm out, guys. Drop your comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you again soon. Peace.